My name is Sakshi Joshi, and I am a primary care physician based out of California in the US. I've been coming to India for these programs since 2010. So one of Maharaji's pracharaks actually came, or his preachers came to California, to the town that I live in. I was a teenager at the time, and so my mom was going to the weekly programs and the speeches, and I tagged along with her, and I've been coming ever since. So Maharaji, to start with, he was an early riser. He would wake up at around midnight, and he was very disciplined in his routine and his schedule. The class starts at 4 o'clock in the morning, and so we usually wake up between like 2:30 to start getting ready for the day. Starting so early is important because you're utilizing the time to its maximum potential. The morning session starts at 4 o'clock, so you usually wake up around 2:30, 3 o'clock to get ready for the day. After you get ready, you go to the hall. You can do pranam at Maharaji's charan or Radha Krishna charan at the altar in the front of the hall. There's a lecture that is played of Sri Maharaji to start with.
अनंत जन्म तो बर्बाद कर दिए हम लोगों ने। थोड़े समय के लिए अगर हम वहाँ राधा रानी के धाम में आए हैं साधना करने, तो इसका तो उपयोग कर ले। आप लोगों की हित की बात कह रहा हूँ। जब तक साधना करना है, दृढ़ प्रतिज्ञा कर लो, हम हार नहीं रहेंगे।
It's usually a short 10-minute video that kind of highlights several things that Maharaji found to be very important in directing us to do our sadhana. So things like Rup Dhyan, which is focused meditation on God's forms, being humble, being kind, seeing God in everyone.
अनादिकाल से हमने यह जानने पर तो केवल तुम्हारे निष्काम प्रेम की।
Then we move forward with a short prayer to Sri Krishna, and then the Aarti. Maharaji's pads, his kirtans that he's written, they're basically direct outline of how to think, what to feel about God. We always feel His presence here, not just because this is His dham, but even in His words when we're singing the kirtans, we're reading the kirtans, they embody Him and the whole philosophy. We do parikrama, which we go around the whole campus essentially, and we're able to get darshan afterwards. You feel all of the energy of this, divine dham of Sri Maharaji. And then we get to do pranam and get darshan inside of Bhakti Mandir and inside of Guru Dham Bhakti Mandir. been to so many mandirs around the world, different mandirs in India. I've been to mandirs in the US, and there is no mandir, no Radha Krishna that I see that compares to the mandirs here. After that, we have opportunity to have breakfast in the dining hall, which is called Seva Kunj. One special rule that Maharaji has in place here is to remain maun or silent, so we don't talk generally when we're walking around or in the dining hall. The main reason behind that is to kind of keep that focus so you're not moving backwards. You've just had these couple of hours of intense devotion that you've tried to accomplish, and then to keep that momentum going, you kind of remain within yourself when you're eating. Even lunch and dinner too. Another special thing in the dining hall is everything that we eat has a name, different names of God. For example, rice or chawal is Gaur Hari, roti is Radhe Radhe, and curry is Pitambar. The best way to nourish your body is with sattvic food. As a doctor, I can also attest to the fact that what you eat really influences your body and your mind. And so with that idea, the food that's prepared in the dining hall for everybody here is very sattvic and very healthy for your body and your mind. The timings for our meals is about 6 to 7:30 for breakfast, 11 to 1 for lunch, and 5 to 6:30 for dinner. So there are 4 sessions during the day. Generally, we start from 4 to 6, and then you have 7:30 to 11, about 1 to 4:30, and then the last session is 6:30 to 9 or 9:30. Even though you're running on limited sleep from an overall perspective, the internal rest that you get from doing your sadhana and doing the devotion tends to compensate for that. So the evening session, the kirtan usually ends at 9:30 p.m. and after that, then you go back to your room, you rest, and get ready to start the next day over again.